Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow.
The main announcement that I wanted to make is that I am doing a live event and you are all invited. I don't know if all of you or any of you are on Vancouver Island or in BC or even in Canada, but I'm going to invite you anyway. I am going to do a live event and a live stream event, 2 of them. The live stream will be in August and I haven't set a date yet, and the live event is on the 9th of September in Victoria, BC, Vancouver Island. So if you can come, I would love to see you there. It is called A Beginner's Guide to Underwater Filmmaking, which is very exciting. You are all invited to come to watch my film, The Fellowship of the Sea. I haven't screened it in a while, so it is amazing to get a live screening of my film. My film did the film festival circuit in 2022 and was screened at some beautiful film festivals here and overseas. So I'm excited to have another opportunity to show it. And then afterwards to talk about my process of storytelling and the process I go through for filming and creating stories underwater. So I will do a live event for Patreons and ticket holders. I'm going to try and sell some tickets to you all on YouTube. Patreons obviously will get a free link to come to it because I appreciate your support so much. And then the live event is on the 9th of September at the Coast Ocean Innovation Hub in Victoria, BC, and I believe it starts at 6:30. I'll post all the links in a post and you'll see them below because you're all invited and I would love to see you there. It'd be lovely to say hi to some of you, especially if you are on Vancouver Island and live locally.
Sit and talk with me a while, said the sky, clouds passing by. Peachy in the afterglow of late summer rain, talk with me a while, and reconcile that truth held hidden in your heart. We could start with the things that you need, you miss, the things which cause you pain. Come and sit with me a while. Take it in, breathe deep that fresh fallen vitality, instant, complete reality. Sit with me a while, in peace. Release the tension that holds you, and trust that as I dip beneath the horizon, we will rise tomorrow. Poem by Anna D. There's actually so many that I'm going to empty this jar into this bigger one because these yellow flowers down here are St. John's wort. And maybe I'll collect a small jar of St. John's wort and a big jar of the Oregon grape berries. These are very, very bitter, but I'm really excited to see what they taste like, and I'll sort out the ones in here that maybe not the ripest later. I feel pretty lucky to live in a place where there's an abundance of forageables and harvestables. These are the Oregon grape berry and I've got a whole jar of them. I'm really excited to simmer them down and probably add a lot of sugar. One day I will start doing some maple tapping. We don't have the sugar maples here on the west coast, but you can still tap a big leaf maple. But to get any kind of sugariness from that will be a lot of work. So in the meantime, I'm going to add normal sugar to these to see how they taste. And I'm sure this will turn into either a delicious syrup or some sort of tasty dessert. I can't wait to give it a try. Anyway, there's a ton here. Next, we're going to go and pick the other fruits of the summer abundance, which are St. John's wort flowers. The sunshine flower, and that's why I'm wearing my yellow shirt. DIY. Done. This is a St. John's wort. There are some big St. John's wort and little St. John's wort. They're different subspecies. This plant may not look like much because it's at the end of its blooming season. Some of them are still blooming strong.
been pretty busy this summer. Didn't want to miss it. I am sweaty, hot. It is a beautiful summer's day today. It's so lovely to be outside. I just spent an hour making a big jar full of Oregon grape berries. Salal berries are not really out yet. And the sunshine of the summer, St. John's wort. This will not stay in a closed container. I put this and cover it completely with oil. I'm going to use olive oil, and then it turns the oil red. It is so beautiful. And then after it has sat within that for a decent period of time, I will then turn it into a salve. And hopefully this will turn into some sort of tasty and delicious thing as well. Possibly a jammy thing, syrupy thing, I don't know. Maybe both. But this is the first time I've picked these. These are quite tart, but I think tart things are good for us. We don't need to eat enough tart things. These days we always eat sweet things, and the tart things are digestives. But I really need to take me and my sweaty pits somewhere a little cooler in the shade. I'm over here because at least I won't be blasted by sunlight while I'm trying to talk to you, but I'm enjoying summer and I'm enjoying the foraging. There's also fireweed, which is out right now, and the thimbleberries. I have been stuffing my face. It is amazing to come out of the forest with hands with red berry stains on them and tongue stained red from eating the delicious things of summer. Haven't yet crossed any paths with bears, which is a good thing. Happy life. I'm enjoying the season and being in it and taking my van places so that I can find these things. Hi everybody! I am so excited to give you an update from the garden. It has been a really hot summer so far, and the garden has been producing amazingly. Here's my big fennel, and we have artichoke flowers, which is amazing. So I want to also show you the garlic I have grown. I'm going to hopefully do a hand woven garlic garland or ribbon, and maybe we'll pull some carrots too. Alright, so I've not really prepared artichoke before, but I'm gonna give it a go. Apparently it's really delicious. I love artichoke everything that I have eaten before in the past, so I'm really excited to try and do one myself. Aren't they just beautiful? They're just magical flowers. So to be able to grow these myself, I've learned a lot. I will grow many more plants, and my artichoke actually grew over 2 years. So the first year it didn't flower and the second year it did. I don't think it will continue past the second year, but it's good to know. So maybe next year I'll plant 7 or 8 of them. Just fit. Yay! Kind of steaming. Soft. It's pretty amazing to grow something like this yourself. It's creamy, and I haven't put anything on this. No oil, no salt. It's just really tasty. Yum! I grew this! More garlic than I thought I had. A lot of them are still pretty small, but there's some sizable heads in there too. And now we're gonna try and do some really beautiful work
with the stems in order to dry and preserve them and incorporate some beautiful wildflowers while doing it. I just went for a walk around the forested areas and I've come back with a whole bunch of different flowers, wildflowers, most of which have medicinal purposes and properties or edible properties. So I'm going to go back to the van and talk you all through them because they're beautiful. Am I a homesteader now? Wait till you see this. I grew this entire bundle of garlic. And I think today we're going to try it and turn it into some garlic garlands with these local wildflowers. And I'm going to tell you about what they are. Okay, so I love foraging. And because I love foraging, I want to be able to record what I find and all the properties about it kind of in my own book. And I wanted to show you a few resources that I'm using to do it. So I have a little bag here that I'm starting to put all my things in to carry with me. It's waterproof, which is great. And this is my very beautiful future forages. It's kind of like a diary. Anyway, I love it. It's kind of a diary. So what I've done is each section I have labeled for a month of the year. This one, you can see, says February, and I've written all through it. So for July, for example, now we have our first plant. I put the name of it. I should put the date and some interesting things about it. And then I have some tape, a really thin little Scotch tape. Just take the end off. And I'm going to tape the plant into the book. Now this book is going to get really fat, which is why it has this extra limb. But I want to record and take a little tiny sample of the plant and stick it in here. And so I will continue to do that with all of these. So let me go through what we have here. This one, which is going to get the squished the most, is Queen Anne's lace, I believe. It is very beautiful. It has a little tiny black dot in the middle, and it is not to be confused with an elderflower. This one, if I hide my face it focuses on it, is a tansy. And a tansy is one of the flowers that can be used or was historically used as an abortificant. That one is yarrow. Yarrow can come in multiple different colors. The wild yarrows are often white and sometimes a little pinky toned, but you can cultivate this, and people often do, and they come in yellows and pinks, and it's beautiful. This is a herbal plant, so we're going to write down some information about yarrow. This one is called Pearly Everlasting, and it looks like little white dots. This is a beautiful drying flower. It dries crispy and looks like kind of that potpourri flower. Oh, there's a little spider on top of it. This one is at the very end of its life. And this is an oxeye daisy. And the flowers, no, the flowers I think also, but the leaves are also edible. We'll write about this one. And then this one is another type of daisy, and I need to look it up. This one with the little daisy flowers is a ragwort, not to be confused with this one, which is a tansy. They're two very different plants. So we are going to take a little sprig of each of these flowers and put it into this book. And then once we've done that with the rest of it, we are going to braid the flowers into the garlic garland. And so the garlic garland will have these beautiful flowers intertwined in it. And I saw this on Instagram by somebody who is a really amazing farmer, and I was like, I want to try that too. So I'm very excited I'm here. We're going to write up about the flowers first and put a little sample in the book, much like so. In dawn's soft light, freedom found. on sacred plot of gardened mound, hands in soil, seeds in mound, where life's simple truths abound. Rows of hope in the open air, freedom's canvas plain and bare. Every planted dream a dare, blossoming from our care. A tiny patch of earth's embrace becomes a dreamer's sacred space. Life unfolds at its own pace in the garden's gentle grace. Petals kissed by sunbeams dance, in every bloom freedom's glance. The right to grow indeed from chance, this joy a garden's vibrant romance. Gardening, a soul's sweet song, a place where peace and purpose belong. In the silence, strong and long, we find a freedom pure and strong. Author unknown.
By the way, that sticker and that sticker are available on my web store if you would like one too. This is like a really sweet way to dry this. I'm gonna look for some more wildflowers and braid all of the rest of my garlic into big bunches too.
I picture a house in the mountains that I call home. It is made of wood, but also love, faith, and hope. My room smells of fresh linen, and my lawn of grass that is fleshly mown. A soulful creek runs along the side, with flowering trees standing beside in pride. And every time I take a walk by the house, a cool, steady breeze touches my cheek, whispering the lyrics of the songs by which I live and breathe. But the best of the house are the sunset and sunrise, as they make their way to greet me on my doorstep. Ar-Rahman.
It's summer. It's beautiful. Everything is so dry, and I am so shiny and sticky and glowy, but also sweaty. It's just a day. Like, there's some moments that make you feel there are some moments where you just forget everything that you're worrying about. Forget the things that you might be anxious about and just enjoy being in that moment. I feel like today is one of those days. This beautiful summer sunshine, late afternoon in this beautiful field. It's just gorgeous. And while I have overheated in my van all day, it's nice to be finished work and come out of the shade like a little heat gremlin. I wanted to just do a little photo shoot with some of the skulls that I have made and celebrate them, get them listed online, and also be like, I need to update you all on how my cabin search and hunt is going. And right now we're looking for financing, and all of that stuff is such a whole world that I am not used to and haven't been through before. So going from somewhere in the sun to playing around like I have no cares in the world just feels like a really nice break from the moments of time when I feel overwhelmed with paperwork and lawyers and all that kind of stuff. Summer weather. Long grasses. The smell of the dry straw. Shade. Sometimes it's just fun to play dress up and pretend one is 21 again.
There you have it, friends. A little reminder to smell the roses, sniff the ground when it's damp, enjoy the crackly dryness of the field and the meadow in the heat of the summer, to go down to the river, to touch the ocean, to watch an eagle, to laugh with the seagulls and the crows. I hope you enjoyed this little moment of coming along with me on a random adventure, and I hope you keep your own diary of memories so you'll remember in times to come the moments of happiness and joy amongst things that might be hard, amongst times that might be challenging and difficult. And I don't want to dismiss times being difficult, but I want to give us a space to breathe, because without pause, without moments in between, facing the world as we know it and continuing on can burn us out. I plan on giving you all a little update on my cabin soon. My Patreons know a little bit more about it currently. If you want further support, I also have tarot readings over on my website, and I'd love to do one for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you want an email when I post a video, the free tier on my Patreon gets emails to tell you when I've posted. It's great. And there's a chat too. Check out my website for all of the bones and skulls that I have listed, and I will continue to list them over the next few weeks. A huge thank you for your support. Massive thanks to my Patreons. Thanks for all your wonderful comments. I read them every week and take them all in. Thanks for your kindness and your encouragement to myself and to others around you. And I will see you all next week. Bye.